Have you ever been in a fight? So men, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you need to listen to this. A fight opens very quickly. Fighting is the most spontaneous activity humans can engage in. Things can change so fast. So, if you like to imagine, as a martial artist, maybe if not so long, imagine the guy comes at you and you grab him and you throw him down, or you punch him, or you do a spin kick, or you win. You kick his ass. If you're imagining that as a possibility, bullshit. 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 So like I said, if you've been in a fight, you know what happens. It opens quick. And if you're not right on your game, all technique goes out the window. If you are the defender, however, this is different. But getting attacked, blindsided, awareness is step one. Now here's the other half of the problem. Are you tough enough to take a blow from an adversary who wants to rip your head off? Because there's some big bad monsters walking around here. And some of those could walk up to someone who doesn't work out, doesn't take care of themselves, and just walk right up on them and just take what they got. Wrong place at the wrong time, it can happen without a weapon. So if someone is yelling and coming towards you very aggressively and they're ready to throw hands, is your fear going to stop you? Are you going to defecate in your pants? Or are you going to drop into that hellfire and give it to them? That all depends on you. Because what we're talking about is razor truth here. A fight is not going to ever go as it may be planned. As I said, fighting is the most spontaneous human activity possible. So awareness is step one. Conditioning and being tough for your body is step two. Now step two is serious, because if you're going to be conditioning your bones, increasing your speed, your punching power, your chopping power, your claw and slashing and elbow torque, twisting the waist, if you're going to be increasing these skills, your jujitsu, your rear chokes, your triangles, all things that work very well if you are prepared when the fight opens. Awareness. Now there is adjustment. You may not want to count on adjusting in time before the tides could turn. So level one is pay attention to where you are. What kind of company is in the room? Abrasive company shows up and you think it may come to blows, take off. So as far as being tough, men, do you drink hard alcohol? Do you drink too much beer? Do you eat all that nasty fried food? Doesn't that honey glazed pork in the kitchen smell good? Those cigarettes, the soda, the sweets. Are you having to go up in clothes, or are you going down? Do you like where you're at? It's not just self-defense, it's also how your body is going to feel. What I'm saying is that if you are putting the wrong things in your body on a regular basis, your body is getting weaker. If you're walking around with a big beer gut and you're full of a bunch of stuff and you get hit, never mind where your wallet went. You've got a feeding tube, possibly, or breathing apparatus hooked up with crushed ribs. An untrained person, out of control, just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It can happen, ending up in the wrong place in the wrong time. But if you have to fall into that, you want to be tough enough to take that. What about an opponent that hits you in the body and you can just tell it hurts his hand and you don't move? What about an opponent that nails you in the face, head, jaw, and you turn and then you come right back? And the opponent has realized they've engaged with a tiger. Now this is raw combat. So be prepared to get hit if you get in a fight. And it takes a lot of endurance and strength. You want to be able to endure a fight. So you want to make your body powerful. Because losing and winning are myths. There is only survival. I can elaborate. Imagine a Bengal tiger squaring off with another tiger. And it gets banged up too much and does not take the territory. You see, I almost said it loses, but it didn't lose. It won because it survives. If it's not killed, it goes away and survives. Do you think that Bengal tiger, that deadly cat, has any shame involved? Any fear of losing before the fight? What would happen? Any embarrassment around other tigers that may be watching? Animals aren't stuck in that type of mode, and that's why we learn from them in Kung Fu. All right, so if you're serious about self-defense, it's time to put good stuff in your body. Time to get your body fit. You should be building your body like a warrior and developing those skills. Because if you don't know how to fight and it happens, you're going to be in big trouble. And it may not happen. You got a firearm, concealed carry, great. How often do you spend practicing deployment? Do you do speed draw classes? Do you know a fight with a gun starts at 25 feet? You have to be drawn and aimed in at 25 feet to have a chance against someone really rushing you. You might could pull it off, but it's a narrow gap. If they're coming fast and they really want to get you, you got to aim just right. You got to be on your money. Same type of problem. Same story over and over again. A fight is about adjustment if you can't get away. Adjustment and survival. No winning, no losing. Survive. So avoid. So awareness, conditioning your body, being tough. And now look at all types of other factors outside of those that can determine whether or not you're in an environment that is not conducive to what you're trying to do. So we appreciate you watching. If you found this video on the reality of a fight, click the like button. Even better, subscribe. Seafood Les Clements out.